Hey guys, Plush here, and today we're back with some more Doki Literature Club. I honestly don't know why I keep coming back to this game. Um, but I feel like just this energy just keeps drawing me back in. Like I don't know what it is. It's like this like being is trying to bring me into this game. Like something is roping me back into this game. Like, I don't know what it is. After I'm done filming an episode for the game, like, I just can't stop thinking about this game. I can't. Like, I literally just can't stop thinking about this freaking game. So, yeah, we're just gonna continue like how we did last time with that incident that I won't name because how depressing it is, but just trying not to think about it. It's very hard not to, but anyways, let's just continue with the game. From where we left off last time. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always liked walking to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Didn't we read this already? There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. I mean, I don't know. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Plush? Whoa, 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 what the heck was that? Whoa, that was a glitch. Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked. We were in the same class last year. Yeah, this is like the exact same thing. I read this before. Yeah, I already read all this. It's completely out of my league. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you can check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club do you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Can you stop with the glitches for 2 seconds, please? I'm just trying to read. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey Plush, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least, the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Haha, awesome. You're really sweet, Plush, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Am I more important than the stuff? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is like exactly like how it started. Like, the text is new. Because I remember last time when we first started this game. Like, it was with Sayori, right? And it originally said, and that was the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. But now it's Monika, so, I don't know about that. I timidly follow Monika, gosh dang it, across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Whoa, whoa, I'm back, whoa, that was very weird, and I brought a guest with me. Stop it with the glitches! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Plush. ... all words escape me in this situation. This club, yeah, see, it's the same thing. It's in full of incredibly cute girls. See, yeah, it's the same thing. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Yeah, this is all the same thing. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Plush in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Plush? Fine, I guess I'll have to sit down. But where the frick is Sayori? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you don't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't many people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, and before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Didn't we ask this before? And it was just like, the teachers let us do this? If that's the next answer that I'm gonna get, then that confirms it. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Yeah, see, look! It's the same thing! It's the same thing! But just, Sayori's not here. I still miss Sayori. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about it. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Plush, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. You're not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yeah, we already saw this, by the way. So I'm not sure if, like, I should cut all this out. Or, like, skip to the parts that are new. Future Plush, you can decide that if you want. If you do decide to edit the video. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reversed and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds herself comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually impress me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. You'll sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? ... Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I decided to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Plush? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we've reached the most important topic. I bluntly come out forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. See? That would say 4. If Sayori was there. If Sayori was there. Okay, stop. Stop. I'm not gonna think about it. I told myself I wouldn't think about it. I gotta stop thinking about it. Just play the game. But, I'm sorry. I thought... Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Plush. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you mean that, Plush? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super... Plush, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. Oh wait, I just noticed something. Why didn't Natsuki make cupcakes this time? Didn't last time she make cupcakes, but this time she didn't? Wonder why that is. I don't know why that's changed now. Alright then. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Plush, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Thanks, Monika. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will Yuri be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I guess so, because I guess we're going to start the poem. Oh, you've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? This is sudden. But sure. Can you hear me? No. What does this mean? Can you hear me? What? No. What? No. What the frick? Who did that? That was very concerning. Somebody laughed. Theory time. I'm gonna convince myself that laugh was Monika. I just have a gut instinct that I think it's Monika. But we got the poems, and it pains me that Sayori's figure isn't there. Oh no, we gotta impress Yuri or Natsuki now. I think I'll go with Yuri because I don't know. Natsuki just I don't know. But alright, so I think for Yuri we have to do like the very like very serious words, like the the very smart words. Alright, let's do frightening, sadness. But Natsuki is sadness? Okay, yeah, that's a bit alarming. Let's see,
Fester? Okay, yes, okay. Unstable. Okay. Breathe? Okay, yeah. Embrace. Embrace, I guess? Okay, yeah. Waterfall? No, that's not ski. Dang it. Existence? Yeah, that's definitely a Yuri word. Misfortune. Freaking gosh dang it. Oh no. Desire. Yes. Okay. Inferno? Yes. Depression. No, stop making me think of Sayori. Freaking notebook. Determination. Extreme. Portrait. Um, 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 wait, calm. Wait, who's calm now? Yuri's calm. Okay. So I think we're going in the right direction. Massacre. Okay, yeah, I knew that. Fantasy? No, that's not ski. Dang it. Electricity. Shame? Alright, secretive. Okay, yeah, that's Yuri. Okay. We did it! We have a Yuri poem. We got Yuri poem. Also, just noticed, why is it... I just noticed something during the poem writing. I just noticed it's like right now. There's no Monika figure. Why is that? I feel like I would have saw that, but I didn't. Why is it just getting to me? Why is there no Monika figure? It's really weird. But anyways, let me continue the game. Hi again, Plush. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little bit strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Whoa! Oh, thanks for keeping your promise, Plush. I mean, all this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Make you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Whoa, Natsuki, whoa, that was weird. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged in here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. No, whoa, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club. Why is Monika in front of the text? I can't read. Monika? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Whoa, wait, hold on. Wait. Wait, hold on. Is the room, like, askew? Like, is it tilted a little bit? Is it? Is that just me, or is it tilted? I can't tell. Yeah, that might be a problem. I think it is actually tilted. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Sorry, Plush. We'll make sure to put you in your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then I forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, then I should help you get started on something that you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so should keep your attention that even if you don't usually read. Yeah, I think the screen is actually getting more tilted. Why is this happening? We could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks so like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. We'll definitely read this. Yeah, this is definitely from before, just without Sayori. I enthusiastically take the book. Ew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, see, look, I told you. It was tilted. It went back to normal right then. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Alright then, I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Shit. Every time, she sneaks another glance at me, and then our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face just deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh,
It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I just had to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there are having this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and that starts selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixating them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm not really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yeah, that is a little bit dark. That's a little bit weird.
Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Plush?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kind of stories, but don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil.
Well, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... What the frick was that? What was the dark text? That's concerning.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
my whole body gets incredibly... Oh!
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Whoa! Whoa!
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Are we just not gonna ignore the fact that she just glitched right there? Something seems incredibly suspicious about this literature club. ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I step into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about me reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry,
I was just bathing in the feeling of whoa, whoa. Did that just say I'm bathing in the heat of your body? What the heck was that? I don't like this. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide on my desk up until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open. Okay, right hand. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, we got a little. Okay. Wait, why is there a computer right there? That's a little bit weird. There's like a little computer right there. But this is a nice scene right here. I like this art. This is really good. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book in between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To
turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asking me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Yeah, like, don't you do that? Like, have you ever did that in school? Or, like, if you have to read with partners, like, like, what you would do is that, like, you would wait until that person's done reading, and then once when you flip the page with them, do you do that? Because I don't know if I did. I don't remember. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intent exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't like this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking of the way that she second guesses things, she says, and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
And never mind, we didn't even get to that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Whoa, look at her face in the cutscene. Whoa, yeah, I don't know how... Are you okay? Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Plush, did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Oh, thank goodness, Monika. I know it was a little bit delayed, but listen, Monika, you're letting my voice rest, okay? Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. You were just this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a little while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I then make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Okay! Who should I show my poem to first? There's only two options! Monika is obviously first because, well, you know. I should start with Monika. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted to know I'm putting in effort. Of course. Hi, Plush. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Plush. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Plush. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go so far something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always comes when I put in some effort. Do you guys notice that I'm very quick when I read this? I don't know why. It just happens. It's a lot of reading, because the game is a lot of reading. You know, it's fine. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on something person. She spends so much time in her own head that it probably is a too much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. What we got? hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, a friendly glance at my surroundings. But my burnt eyes can... Oh. You can use the mouse wheel! I never knew that! That's really cool. Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen. Wow, Monika, that's a really cool poem you got there. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of, that word recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. That word? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better be friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and let go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monika. I really appreciate the writing tip. Those are always fun. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point because, like, you could obviously tell something is up with this group. So I don't know what the frick's going on. That's the point. I don't know what to expect next. That's a very deep question. Anyway, Yuri's next. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Expectational. Eh? What was that? ... Question mark? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, it's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. There are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very, that word. I couldn't get to read it. Yeah, I clicked too fast. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. The end result is that they both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if she, her demeanor totally changes. Well, her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. Sorry about that voice change. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna stop the voice because my throat is hurting. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club can give you valuable feedback. That's gonna give me a little bias, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be a literature club? I guess so. Well, this is a short poem. Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils... wait. I read this already. I'm almost confident that I read this already. That's weird. ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? I don't know how to... I didn't know how to read that. Huh, Hugh?
Huh, Hugh? Is that how you're supposed to read it? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Plush. Really? Unless I totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over at it. Whoa. I only pressed control. I don't know what that did. I guess it skipped a little bit. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Plush. Me too. Alright, there's only one more person next, that's Natsuki. I can't wait to, read the eagle and monkey poems that she always writes the first time. I think I remember that being the first one. ... question mark? What the frick was that? Whoa, what the... What was that? What did I just witness? What the frick was that? Why did your eyes pop out? What? Plush, Plush, if you're going to take this club seriously, then go home. Well, what? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort into it. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Exclamation point! Painful to think about. I forgot to... Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Yes! It's the poem! Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But you know, guys, that's about it. I'm still very unhinged by that eye popping out of the socket thing that Natsuki just did. So, you know. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all that word and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone go around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Also, why the frick do you sound like both of your nostrils are stuck up? What the heck, Natsuki? Why do you sound like that? But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on its purpose. Alright. Alright, that doesn't make any sense, but okay then. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old anyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! My gosh, what a day that was! Wait a minute, what is that? Wait. No. Game! Game! What are you doing to me? Do you guys see that in the background? Do you guys see that? The Sayori, incident is in the background in the picture. Do you see that? Look right here. See this? It's right here. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. No. Why you gotta remind me of this? I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocrity writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try harder than not to become something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Plush did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change after any time soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Plush liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Plush appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one who's... Okay. Plush started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own... I don't know, it's like that. You really act like a young as you look, Natsuki. Whoa, what was that? Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy. Whoa, language! Some of them lifestyles teach mental itch to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing us with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful. Oh my gosh, what is with the static? Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the frick is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Plush everything you really think. I can't even do the voices. This is too creepy. I'm sure he'll be over head over heels after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she's noticed I was standing here. Plush, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. ... Whoa, how do... Oh my, Yuri! Natsuki! Yuri! Come on, Yuri! Go! Ah! Hi, Monika. How are you? What are you doing here? Hi, do I click? Yep, I click. ... Hey, Plush? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? What was that? What? Alright, this game is getting too offhand. I don't know what to say about this anymore. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some precedent I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. ... She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Yeah, a lot of heated arguments happened. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Plush, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. ... Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. ... Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. ... Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Plush. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Whoa! What the frick was that? Why did it glitch out like that? Okay then. Yeah,
I don't know about this, guys. I don't know. Oh no, 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 no. Things are getting bad really quickly. I'm starting to think that Monika. Something is up with Monika. I don't know what it is, but something is up. I don't know. I think we're gonna go with Natsuki this time because Yuri. I don't know. Something about her. I'm a little worried about Yuri. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Natsuki because she seems like the voice of reason in the situation. So I think I'm gonna do that. So obviously our objective is to get the cutesy stuff. Bunny. I mean, this should be easy too. Strawberry. Cheer? Yep. All right. Okay, no, we can't do like the you know, the really smart stuff. Hop. Yep. Okay. Pink. Yep. All right. Jump. Whoa. Why is there a glitchy word? Should I click on that? I have a feeling I should click on it, so I think I'm gonna click on it. Whoa! Maybe I shouldn't have clicked on that. I didn't know anything could hurt me here. Milk? Yeah. Play? Yeah. Fun? Okay. Jumpy. Cute. The frick was that? Fluffy. Twirl. Lollipop. Candy. Marshmallow. Kawaii. Yeah, that one. Poof. There we go. Kitty. Oh, no. What? Wait, was that Sayori? What? No, why you gotta remind me of her? Frick you, game. Frick. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Whoa! The glitch, Yuri, you're glitched. Yuri! Welcome back. Welcome back, plush. Hi, Yuri. Well, a little bit of Yuri. A glitched Yuri. Tiny bit, you know. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Oh, there we go. Yuri glanced over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga on a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Whoa, Yuri, what's up? About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally as sounded. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Plush? Don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was just kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? What is with the dark text? What is that? But... I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Nutski was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Also, I think I'm noticing my voice is sounding weird. Oh, gosh. Man, I feel like I should end the episode soon and get some rest after this, because, gosh. My voice is dying, as you can tell. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't where you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, it must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Aw, well thanks, Yuri. You should probably play something for us sometime. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Plush. Monika smiles sweetly. That's the second time the game has said that. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Nutski's already run off to the closet. She, looking kind of suspicious over there. Plush? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if I would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Oh, okay, we're just transitioning. We were at the closet, but we went over here. Makes sense. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? I mean, make some tea? Gosh dang it. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking manner, whatever that said. I forget. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and mental. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I've been playing this for a while. I'm kind of just burnt out at this point. Okay, might I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. That's okay, Monika. That's quite alright. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the episode here because I know we're just getting into this, but we'll pick up on it next time because, as you can tell, my voice is dying. I am stocked up. I don't know why, but I need to get some rest to record the next episode. If I do record the next episode, yeah, it's going to happen. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give a like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to see more from this channel, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.